Okie dokie, thank you for joining me in today's video in which we will be reviewing what's called an antecedent agreement. This is similar to a verb-subject agreement insofar as with the verb-subject agreement, if you have a plural or singular subject, it should match the verb in terms of its plural or singularity status. Same thing with an antecedent, which, just to catch you up, refers to a noun that is formally replaced by a pronoun. All right, we're going to go ahead and dig more specifically into what this means, which is kind of what I went over roughly, but more formally, I'm going to read the definition, which is a pronoun, in this case, must agree with its antecedent, which again is the noun that it replaces in both number, whether it's singular or plural, and in gender, male or female, or more often, if it's an object, considered neutral. Okay. Sample sentence we have, the teacher should give his or her feedback. We recognize that the teacher, being our subject, and it's a singular subject, should give his or her, which are the two pronouns used, both of which don't identify the specific gender of the teacher since it's an unknown, but we recognize that it's one of the two, both of which as well are singular. I have seen the use of their, which is the THEI version, the possessive form of they, to refer back to a person or an individual in a singular status, but this is incorrect, especially in the formal setting of writing. Instead, it should refer to this his or her singular pronoun status, not the collective possessive there. Okay, let's go ahead and dig in to the next 5 sample sentences. And in each of these sentences, what we're going to do is determine whether or not the antecedent agrees with the pronoun used, or rather, the pronoun agrees with the antecedent it replaces. All right, sentence number 1. I'm going to read it. We have, the students finished their homework and he was happy with them. Right at the beginning, we know our subject in this case is a plural. It's a group of people. In fact, it's a group of students. And we have, well, they finished their, which is our first possessive collective pronoun. It's just correct. It does agree with the plurality of our subject. However, in the next clause, and he was happy with them, refers to an individual of a specific gender, whereas we have a group of individuals with no specific gender. So he should be replaced with they. And they were, so that verb agrees, happy with them. It's kind of a weird sentence. All right, sentence number 2. Excuse me. Each of the dogs wagged their tail. All right, it's actually, if you're looking at number 2, not a plural subject, but singular. Each of the dogs, so individually. So we're going to treat it as a singular. However, the pronoun used is a collective, so it's plural. And that's not what we want. So instead, because it's an animal, we're going to use the singular object. So each of the dogs wagged its tail. And it's a singular possessive object, so ITS, no apostrophe, because in that case it would be a contraction of it and is. So again, the possessive object pronoun its wagged its tail. Excuse me. All right, moving on to number 3. We have the team won their game, but it wasn't an easy win. Okay, again, you think a team, it's a lot of people. As a result, it's got to be plural. This is not the case. This is a collective pronoun. It refers to many people, but it's treated as a singular item. So, the team, singular, won its game, not their game. So, its game. Number 4, somebody left their book on the desk. Somebody left their book on the desk. Somebody refers to an individual, singular. Their, well, incorrect, because this refers to a multitude. As well, we don't know the gender. So in the same way that we approached our first example sentence, where not knowing the gender and recognizing that it's an individual, singular, we're going to go ahead and use his or her. So again, somebody left his or her book on the desk. This will be the more formal and traditional way we would do things grammatically. All right, last one, sentence number 5. The committee made its decision after they reviewed the proposals. Once again, just in the same way that team refers to many people, it's a collective pronoun, so too is the committee. It's a collective noun, It's referring to many people. As a result, the possessive form of, they, the collective pronoun, should not be used. It should be singular. And we're going to use the committee made its decision after it, object pronoun, reviewed the proposal. Should be the corrected version. All right, feel free in the comment section below to go ahead and enter in your own sentence with the correct, or with a correct, antecedent and pronoun agreement. I'd love to see what you come up with. So again, just to kind of wrap up and just to reiterate some of the points we covered, today we covered an antecedent and pronoun agreement, which ensures that if the subject, or if I should say the noun that's being replaced with a pronoun is singular or plural, so too should that pronoun as well. It should match the gender if one should exist for that particular noun. All right, so hopefully this video was helpful, and I look forward to working with you on the next one. All right, thank you.